Ladies and gentlemen, this supermoon Sagittarius full moon energy has me having multiple emotional breakdowns. But then I just remember my godfather, Butch, that God is taking care of in heaven right now. He was in the army, and he's my uncle, and he was one of my favorite people ever to live. And so it's left foot, right foot, breathe. And I would like to say, happy birthday. For 247 years, America's Army has defended the nation 24/7. Today, the U.S. Army celebrates 247 years of defending the nation since our establishment on June 14th, 1775. Always a ready force, past, present, and into the future. And so, yeah, thanks to the people who bring us freedom and help keep civilization standing every day. They don't always get a ton of credit in the armed services, but they're always there making sure everything works. And I super duper appreciate you and would not be Planetary Defense Commander without how awesome y'all are. All right, shit is still crazy. Hey, do you remember ever since the Dow Jones hit 33,000 like 2 or 3 years ago? And I was like, dude, they're going to have to cool this thing down soon. And then once Dow hit 37,000 and inflation just popped through the roof, well, then it started to cool down, and tomorrow, the Federal Reserve is expected to announce a 75 BPS rate hike in interest rates, which is probably going to drive the stock markets down. It's definitely going to kick crypto in the balls again. And so, yeah, the second half of June will probably be more unstable in a lot of ways than the first half. Just letting you know. Crazy days indeed, my friends, and I appreciate all of you. All right, it's bad bitch o'clock, and I'm still flirty. That was me quoting Lizzo. All right, we had some super duper horrible fires coming out of Arizona yesterday, and some of those fires are still burning, and we got a lot of severe weather to look out for. Today, you got triple bogey areas, one, and you're getting some nasty, severe, and heavy rains up into Canada, so you Canadians take note and watch out. Got that area, and this area today to look out for severe weather, and that would include possible tornadoes, maybe giant hail, anywhere from head-sized to silly putty-sized, and then straight-line winds. And hey, Minnesota, Iowa, Wisconsin, I love y'all. Tomorrow you got an enhanced watch zone up here, and that's into you, also Canada. So I'd definitely keep an eye out for that shit. And then Friday, you get more severe weather up into the Northeast and into the Canadas. Yeah, it is hot. It's probably going to stay hot. It's going to get hotter. And so, watch out, man. Oh, also, our 1960s laissez-faire free markets power grid kind of sucks. You got a lot of power outages right now. You got a lot of heat right now. So, yeah, it's a shitty combo. So, good luck. Stay cool if you can. Definitely stay hydrated. High yields. Remember, like a week ago when the sun took a nap? Well, it's woken back up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sunspots on the sun right now. And check this out. Yesterday, there was a 12-hour solar flare. It lasted 12 hours, long duration, M class. And then you've had a couple of C classes today. Things that are definitely going to be more interesting in the second half, I think. And by interesting, I mean challenging. Coronal mass ejection launched yesterday's slow motion solar flare. It's expected to pass by Earth on the 15th. Geomagnetic storms are possible if it makes contact. Could miss us completely. It's probably going to be a glancing blow, but you never know. The sun is always filled with surprises. Yeah, yesterday's 12-hour solar flare was fascinating, to say the least. This was definitely an impressive coronal mass ejection, which is why I continue to show it to you over and over again. So how does the full moon energy be treating you? You can let me know in the comments if you want. Yeah, we definitely have some hazards over the next 3 to 7 days. We're talking high winds, heavy rain, excessive heat, severe weather, a lot of places. Enhanced wildfire risk for sure. So it's going to be a wild last week of spring. I'm not too super worried about this because we've seen signs that the Prayer Warriors and the Atmospheric Defense Team are at the top of their game this year. Although, let's try not to let our guard down in 2022, okay? Hey, if you're in Wisconsin, roll a 10-sided dice. If you get a 1, that means you could get punched in the face by a tornado today. Actually, the dice has nothing to do with it. You do have a 10% chance of tornadoes in Wisconsin, letting you know. Love you, Wisconsin. Both my sets of grandparents were from there, and my Uncle Butch was born there, as was my dad and his brothers and sisters. Okay, and my mom and her mom and dad and brothers and sisters. We are Viking. They were Viking Wisconsin Americans, Anyway, pipeline fire. Ooh, that looks nasty, and it has been nasty. Yeah, it is definitely hot, man. Look at this. Today, Wednesday, and Thursday. You have 170 million people above 90, 178 million people above 90, and 169 people above 90. That's hot. It's going to be a hot week. And since it is kind of doomy out there, here are pictures of beautiful ladies. Once again, shout out to Atmospheric Defense Team and Prayer Warriors. There was a miracle that happened. This could have been a whole lot worse when it went by Chicago, but it got zapped by some mysterious ray, and then it kind of moved and lessened, which saved a lot of lives, I do believe. And saving lives is always a good thing. Yeah, it can always get worse, but it can always get better. What the heck? Crazy Martian Crystals. Mark Marley hasn't seen anyone commentary on this guy yet. Look at that. What is that? Mars is weird. Definitely. Absolutely. Without a doubt. Is that metal? Is that piece of paper? Is that cardboard? Is it Martian cardboard? Is it glass? Is it crystal? Is it a creature itself watching us, but a master of disguise? I don't know, man. Mars is really weird. Very strange. And people who love Mars are really weird. Who knows, man? I don't know. What do you think? Go ahead. Let me know in the comments section. Okay, so there was a mysterious natural gas explosion that the media didn't really talk about much. That happened, I think, on the 11th in Freeport, Texas, which represents 20% of the U.S. natural gas exports, a $10 billion plus capex project. The plant processes 2 billion cubic feet a day of pipeline quality natural gas. And the plant spits off $7.8 billion in yearly revenue. 80% of its shipments are direct to Europe, because remember, Europe is no longer getting natural gas from Russia in some spots. And so they were going to get a lot, they're going to supposedly getting a lot or some of their natural gas from the United States of America. And so you had a mysterious explosion in a natural gas plant in Texas. As Will Manidis says, Freeport, one of the largest U.S. plants exporting liquefied natural gas, exploded on Wednesday. Freeport represents a critical piece of infrastructure in Europe's divestment from Russian oil, yet this story is almost nowhere in the mainstream news. So let's dig in. But let's not dig in too far, because I don't want to get in any more trouble. But yeah, I definitely recommend staying cool, playing defense, and thanking God for anything and everything good in your life. Nobody knows how long we have on this planet for sure. And with all the geopolitical things happening, I definitely think the next month or two is going to be super crazy, and you're going to see some major shit going down. Man, major shit. That's all I have to say about that. Yellowstone is still shut down. You got extreme heat in the east, wildfire in the southwest, and meanwhile, Yellowstone is still shut down. This is flooding that we've just never seen in our lifetimes. Nasty wildfires. Thunderstorm watches up for Georgia and South Carolina. Also, shout out to all the planetary defenders out there. Yeah, record highs were set in Denver, St. Louis, and Omaha, among many, 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 many others. So, as of 2 hours ago, you had 306,000 power outages in Ohio, and also power outages in West Virginia, Indiana, Illinois, and Michigan. You have a Air Force Lackland base on lockdown in San Antonio due to an active shooter off base. Good luck and Godspeed. But as has been the trend of the last 21 years, oil always seems to win. Oil and energy, man. Even when everybody else is losing, the energy sector continues to kick ass. Strange. All right, so yeah, you've seen, Saturn and Aquarius alone for a while. Now it's retrograding. And now we're seeing Terra Luna blow up, Celsius blow up, like dominoes falling, and like a bank run led in another company that is a digital exchange. They're like, hey, we may have problems, but everything's great. So are they falling like dominoes? Maybe. But definitely, like I said, with 75% or 75 BPS base points raising probably by the Federal Reserve tomorrow, definitely crypto is going to get hit harder. That's my opinion. Cat shit crazy. G.F. Cornish, interesting concept out of MIT using a chemical that is also found in kitty litter to convert methane to carbon dioxide. Methane is far more powerful greenhouse gas than carbon dioxide, and the net benefit could be significant. That's cute kitty. China's like, hey, we found aliens casually. China's 500-meter aperture spherical radio telescope, FAST, has found several possible technical traces and suspected signals of extraterrestrial civilizations, said the research team from Beijing Normal University, which is further exploring information. But, science, I was like, yeah, it's no big deal. Like, Paul Scott Anderson's like, man, they're just talking about fast radio bursts. Well, those are signals. And I remember Carl Sagan back in the day said, want to find aliens, just break out a radio telescope, because that's how you'd be sending signals. So we've seen a lot of reports about aliens and unidentified phenomena and fast radio bursts. Do you think they'd be friendly? That's the big question. Anyway, yeah, dude, I definitely believe in aliens for sure. Am I really a valiant Thor? Who knows, man. Europe, you were getting a super intense heat wave. You're first of the summer. Just letting you know. Bikini season. Man, have you been in a pool? Pools feel great. Hey, Josh was writing a thread about potential cyber attacks against oil refineries without sounding like a conspiracy theorist. Well, no. I mean, like we were talking about the natural gas plant. Hey, Los Angeles National Weather Service is sure you've heard of the upcoming strawberry supermoon, but did you know that it will affect tides? It will create higher than normal astronomical tides that will combine with elevated surf, leading to minor tidal overflow across other California beaches on Wednesday. It's bad bitch o'clock, and I'm still flirty. Everybody's thirsty. Okay, Mika Mikinan. You find a rock, you lick it. Wait, that's not what she said. What did I say? I said, look at Mars. Look at it. Oh. Hey, there's the Martian rock man, or rock woman, or genderless rock person. Yeah, I know you guys don't want to hear, some of y'all don't want to hear it, but like the mortality rate for the last 2 or 3 years has been like 6%. 6% more people have died than usual. And so part of the problem is where you have as many unfilled jobs in the economy as there are job seekers, it's because a lot of people have died or just can no longer work. But, hopefully things are starting to slowly get better, but it'll take us another year or two to adjust to the super duper mega shitstorm we've gone through over the last 2 or 3 years. But we're all a lot more army strong than we were before. And I definitely, the army people first strategy is great, in my opinion. We are all in this together. All right. God bless everyone. Talk to y'all soon. I'll say a prayer for you. Say a prayer for me. Pretty please. And thank you. God bless everyone.